Hey Billy, Blue Adept here. How's it going? I decided to make you a video, which I've actually been meaning to do for some time. And I finally am doing it. And I'm doing it under a new account I just created called Blue Adept Chats, which is my attempt to make quick videos without any sort of scripting or editing that I can just whip off. And they're really going to suck, so I apologize for that, because I don't have the gift that you and some other people have of being able to look into a camera and talk to the camera as if the camera was a person. I look at the camera and I see a camera, not a person. And for somebody with the apparent cognitive disability that I have, it's difficult because I'm used to, I suppose, I must be used to the visual feedback that you get from when you talk to a person. You know, the visual cues that you get when they nod or whatever. I don't know what it is, but when I talk to a camera, I talk like I'm talking to a camera, and it's frustrating because we all know what somebody looks like when they're talking to a camera. It's how actors look, and it's not very interesting, right? That's why reality TV is so interesting, because the actors kind of don't look like they're actors talking to a camera. They look like they're people in an unscripted environment. So by that logic, my attempt to make unscripted videos is going to be a smashing success. But in reality, I'm just hoping that you're still with me on this one, because I saw your one of your earlier videos where you talked about you were talking a bit about your trip to India, and you mentioned that you'd been in a boarding school, and you also mentioned that you currently work in the IT sector, and I thought those were all interesting because I also work in the IT sector right now, and I also went to a boarding school, and I also have been to India. So I think that's, I'm sure you have lots of interesting India stories to tell. When I went to India, it didn't change my perspective on religion in the same seemingly profound way that it did for you. It didn't affect my view of religion at all. But it was going to India changes you in other ways. Well, yeah. I'm not sure I want to start getting into swapping India stories, but needless to say, one thing I will say about India is that I thought it was very amusing that people there, when they agree with you, they nod, just in the same way that people here nod too, but in India when they nod, they don't nod like this. They nod like this. And you pick this up after a couple days. But my first day, I was flown in and I was immediately put in front of a crowd, an IT crowd, because I was giving I was giving a talk to a bunch of IT people, and my first day, my first morning there, I started my talk, and within 20 seconds of making my first few points, half the people in the room were going like this. Yeah, so that's when you start to sweat. What a great country, though. I don't think there's any country that is more hospitable, at least that I've been to, than India. they treat guests, or they treat guests like deities. They treat their guests very well, and they put to shame any notion of Canadian hospitality, or even American hospitality. I really feel sorry for anybody in India that travels anywhere else, because they're going to be treated like crap, relatively speaking. But before I start meandering all over the place, let's see, there were some things I wanted to talk to you about. Yeah, at some point I think I'd like to talk to you about Kurzweil, but I don't think it's going to be this video because I need to think about it a little more. Also, your last video, the Hall of Shame, I think is great. I can't wait to see who wins your prize. I don't think it's going to be me, though. Not because I don't have some truly idiotic comments on my message boards, but because I think I find it difficult to justify investing time into highlighting, giving my trolls, or just morons, any more attention than they've already received. But I don't know, I might change my mind. Can I see that book again? Yeah, I've got lots of material, lots of potential material. That book is mine. If I want it, that book is mine. So yeah, I don't know how you do it, Billy. You have this gift, as with other people, of being able to look the camera in the eye and give a compelling delivery. So keep up the good work. Looking forward to more stuff from you. I think I've run out of things to say. So I will end this video, this inaugurative video of my new account. And I wish you a good night. Cheers. Talk to you later.